Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
So I'd like to welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. We wanted to start singing the songs which have been written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And and he's written a lot of songs. They run into the hundreds, into I think 6 books. But these songs are extraordinarily instructive, very, very deep, and really we can link into them very easily because they mostly describe how we are living in this world. And you'll see what I mean when we go through the bhajans. But I first wanted to just give a little explanation as to who is Bhaktivinoda Thakur, because maybe not everybody here will be aware of this amazing personality. So there's this wonderful prayer, pranam to him, which we can sing and then start talking about who he is. Namo Bhaktivinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanugavarayate.
I offer my respectful obeisances unto Sachinandan Bhaktivinod, who is transcendental energy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is a strict follower of the Goswamis, headed by Srila Rupa.
Okay. This is Bhaktivinoda Thakur at the prime of his devotional life. I'm sure we need to make this. Oh, yeah. Let me do that. Just 1 second. Okay. So, why we describe and listen about pure devotees of the Lord? The devotees, however, realize the presence of the Lord, and therefore they can always see the lotus feet of the Lord within their heart. Such pure devotees of the Lord are as glorious as the Lord. They are, in fact, recommended by the Lord as more worshipable than he himself. Worship of the devotee is more potent than worship of the Lord. So why are we going through Bhaktivinoda Thakur's songs? Because he is actually an eternal associate of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he is fully realized in all the truths of the Lord. Not just that, but because he's engaged in the service of the Lord, he is manifesting their mercy, especially by coming to this world and guiding us through this world. And the songs of Bhaktivinoda Thakur are exactly that. They guide us through this world, through this crazy life that we live. Who is he then, Bhaktivinoda Thakur? So in one of the songs, in the Siddhi Lalasa, in the Gita Mala, he explains that his eternal identity is Kamala Manjari, the servant of Rupa Manjari, who is a leader of Lalita Sakhi's entourage. So Rupa Manjari is a very important devotee in the spiritual world because she engages with Radha and Krishna in a very intimate, close way. And she, Kamala, or Bhaktivinoda Thakur, is a servant of Rupa Manjari. So very important personality. And very much in the thick of the pastimes between Radha and Krishna. So very much able to guide us to the spiritual ecstasies that exist. Okay, my bodily hue is that of lightning, and I wear a sari the color of clear night sky sprinkled with stars. I'm 12.5 years old, eternally, that is their position. And I live in Swananda Sukhuda Kunja. Her Kunja is in the bower of Lalita, Vrajanandan, Sukhada Kunja, where she sets the standard of worship to the divine couple. It's quite an elevated, very elevated position. In this world, when Bhaktivinoda Thakur came, he was 1838 until 1914. He was a prominent acharya in our disciplic succession. And he actually was very unique. Before him, the spiritual movement of Krishna consciousness was pretty much underground. It had been lost. Very few devotees would maintain the standards that were recommended. So it was hardly anybody was really following. But he was a pioneer spiritual leader. He was a householder. He had a big family. He also was a working man. He was magistrate, working under the British rule. He was also, as we will see, prolific preacher, writer, and a poet. He's written lots and lots of books, hundreds of books. And he's composed hundreds of devotional songs. And those songs are what we want to tap into. He's corresponded very widely. He was a renowned scholar as well. He discovered also the birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which is a huge, huge accomplishment. He raised 10 children, including the spiritual master of Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, who was a very powerful personality. This is his birthplace in Ulhabinagar, which is in West Bengal. His father died when he was quite young, so he had quite a traumatic childhood. Yeah, he later on became a deputy magistrate in one of the towns in West Bengal, which was the highest ranking government official for an Indian person. At that time, it was very difficult to find copies of the Bhagavatam, the Srimad Bhagavatam, and the Chaitanya Charitamrita. We now have this fantastic luxury. It's available hardback anytime we want it. It's available online, but yet we don't make use of it. But in those days, those things were very rare to find. He managed to procure these rare copies. And he also was a manager of the Jagannath Puri temple, one of the largest, richest, and most busiest temples in the world. But he was actually looking after the maintenance and the service, the worship. He retired in 1894, and he lived in a place called Surabhi Kunj. We visited that place many a time, which is near Mayapur. And as we mentioned before, in 1974, him and his wife gave birth to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who's the spiritual master of Srila Prabhupada. So this is Bhaktivinoda Thakur. This is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Was he him or him? I think it's him. It's him, yeah. It's him. This is his good wife. She was an amazing devotee as well. Very, very nice family. Surabhi Kunj, this is the residence where he retired to. And then he wrote books which were sent internationally abroad. One of them was this Life and Precepts of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that was found, and that was written in the year that Prabhupada was born. And one of the devotees of Prabhupada, our own Prabhupada, found it in this McGill University in Canada. So that's quite auspicious. And then in 1908, he took the dress of a Babaji. So that means sannyasi, like a renounced person, gave up all material connections. And in 1910, he literally just started meditating and doing his own bhajan. And then 1914, he left the world. So this is his samadhi, a funeral place, if you like, but it's a worshipable place. And that's in Godrum, near Mayapur. He was extraordinary because he had an incredible daily schedule. Start 8 in the morning, but not 8 a.m. because he would actually rest at that time. He would get up in the middle of the night, and he would work That's 8 p.m., isn't it? Yeah, 8 p.m. So he would work through the night, writing the books and the songs. He would take rest, 4 in the morning, get up at half an hour sleep. He's a power nap. Then he'd chant his japa, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, write letters for half an hour, study for an hour. He'd meet guests, take a little bit more rest, another power nap, have a little breakfast, go to court. He'll be there for about 6 hours, except for lunch. And then he'd come home and again, he'd do some more translating. He'd take a little bit to eat. He would eat not too much and take a little rest, a couple of hours, and then start all over again. So it was quite an incredible schedule, 4 hours sleep, 9 hours writing, chanting and studying, 5 hours, working 6 hours. So really amazing schedule. He had some predictions. He said a personality will soon appear and he will travel all over the world to spread the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. And that's exactly what Srila Prabhupada did. Very soon the chanting of Harinam Sankirtan will be spread all over the world. Oh, when will that day come when people from America, England, France, Germany, Russia will take up the kartals and Madanga and chant Hare Krishna in their towns? And that's exactly what's happened. When will that day come when the fair-skinned foreigners will come to Sri Mayapur Dham and join with the Bengali Vaishnavas to chant Jai Satyanandan, Jai Satyanandan? When did that day come? So these are all predictions that he made and they all came true. So he's written countless songs. They're split into these books. And we specifically wanted to start with Sharangati. Sharangati means surrender. And the process of surrender. And in these songs, he describes the mood, which is the mood of humility. And this is really beautifully split into different steps, all in relation to the process of surrender. So starting with humility, dedication of the self, accepting the Lord as one's master, having the faith that Krishna is our sure protector, and accepting that things which are favorable towards bhakti, devotional service, and rejecting those things which are not favorable. So when we go through these step by step, we'll see how wonderful these songs and how instructive these songs are. I think that was it. This is him with an incredible beard. So I think that's it. I wanted to now just have a look at, first we wanted to, now I wanted to introduce the devotees to Surinder and his wife. So Surinder.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhu, yes, Dandavad.
Yes, Hare Krishna, you can show yourself.
Yeah. The camera, I'm putting the camera on.
Ah, good, good. Yes, we can see you. This is Surinder. And he's, yeah, you just frozen a little bit. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
And his wife is Ananda Leela. And she's there. She sang a beautiful bhajan the other day about Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and we decided to change our program because we're going to do bhajans. We were going to do different type of bhajans, but because I've always had a desire to go through Bhaktivinoda Thakur's bhajans, and when she sung those songs, she really made my heart go a little soft. It's so hard normally, stone-like, but it's very, very nice. So we wanted to start with glorifying the Guru, and let's see what that comes up. Okay, so Ananda Leela and Surinder, do you want to say anything before you start? You're muted, by the way.
Yeah, we have a Sharanagati book by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and with Sri Laghu Chandrika Bhasya, means gentle moonlight commentary by Srila Bhakti Rakshidhardev Goswami Maharaj. So there are a few of the quotations.
You've got a bit of an echo, Surrender.
Is it not? Yeah. Is it? Echo is still there?
We just say a few more things.
Yeah, like there is a verse here.
No, it's there. Yeah, your echo is there.
Oh, the echo is still there. So how do we do this one? Maybe I switch off and switch on, then I'll try and then catch up with you.
Yes, please. If you do that, that'll be better. And let's see if we can get a better reception. So I tell you what we can do. We can actually read the translation of the first song that we're going to do. And this is the song which is glorifying the spiritual master, the Guru. Without the Guru, we cannot attain Krishna. And without Krishna, we can't get a Guru. It's a two-way street. So, but it's very important that firstly we honor the spiritual master. And this song is called Gurudev Kabe Mora Se. Very nice song. And it's in this Sharanagati. So let's read the translation. Gurudev, O spiritual master, when, with a steady mind, in a secluded place, will I sing the name of Sri Krishna? When will the pandemonium of worldly existence no longer echo in my ears, and the disease of the body remain far away? When will that day be mine? When I chant Hare Krishna, tears of love will flow from my eyes, and ecstatic rapture will arise within my body, causing my hair to stand on end and my body to become overwhelmed with divine love. Faltering words choked with emotion will issue from my mouth. My body will tremble, constantly perspire, turn pale and discolored, and become stunned. All of this will be like the devastation of ecstatic love and cause me to fall unconscious. When will such a genuine ecstatic condition be mine? I will constantly sing the holy name and remain absorbed in profound devotion while maintaining the material body. In this way, I will obtain your mercy. Okay, Surrender, you're there.
Oh, yes.
That's better.
That's better, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Shall I say something then?
Yes.
Yeah. So here's a verse in the editor's note. It says, Sharanagatera akinchanera eka I lakshana tara madhe pravesaye atma samarpana. Sharana lana kare Krishne atma samarpana. Krishna tanre kare tat kale atma sama. This is from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya 22. Only a devotee who is surrendered to Krishna, Sharanagata, and a devotee who is detached from this world, Akinchan, have the same external characteristics. The surrendered devotee has a superlative qualification of having fully offered their very soul to Krishna. As soon as a surrendered soul takes shelter of Krishna and fully offers himself to him, Krishna immediately accepts them as his own, as an associate equal to himself. So this is one of the editor's note I read today. So gradually we can share, like I may recite if you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You still have an echo, but let's carry on. And I think we'll try to sort it out for next time. So don't worry. Let's just carry on. Does Ananda Leela want to sing this bhajan?
Yeah. Is that Kripa Bindu? Is that?
Yes. Can you see it on the screen? Gurudev Kabe. Is
Yeah.
that the one? Is that the one you want to sing? Gurudev Kabe More say?
I have another one. Is Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Edase.
Okay, where
I can
is
sing
that?
this one.
No, which?
This one.
Let me just dig it out.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
it will be on Lalasa.
oh, which number?
It is on the Bhajana Lalasa. This song comes under Bhaktivinoda Thakur Gurudev Kripa Bindu under Bhajana Lalasa.
What number? Do you know the number of the song?
Well, in the Bhajana Lalasa song, let me check. Number of song will be number 10 in this book.
Okay, let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Yes, got it.
Number 10.
Okay, so let's start with something at least.
Yeah, okay. Let me sing this one. Yeah. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koroe Dase Trinapeksha Tridina. Gurudev. Yeah. Kripa
I don't know
Bindu
if
Diya.
Is this the right one though?
No.
Because we go Gurudev Bodo Kripa Kori Godavana Maje Godru Me Dio Chastana.
Is it number 10? No.
I think we need to coordinate this a little better.
Maybe if you
It should be one.
Okay, I found it.
Okay.
Yeah, you found it.
I found it now.
Shall I sing this one? Is it okay?
Yeah, no, I found it. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Edase Tranape Katina. That's the one, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, so you can sing that.
Sing this one. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Edase Trinapeksha Tidina Sakala Sahane Bolo Diya Koro Nijamane Priyahina Sakale Saman Koite Shakati Dehonatha Jatha Jatha Tabeto Daibo Harinama Sute Aparadho Behota Kabehe no Kripa Lobhiyae Jana Kritartha Hoive Natha Shakti Bhurihin Amiyati Din Koromore Atma Satha Jagata Vichare Kuch Nahi Pai Tumhara Karuna Sara Karuna na hoile Kandiya Kandiya Pranana Rachivo Ara Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Edase Trinapeksha Tidina Jai Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Premanandi.
So the reason we started with this bhajan is to seek the blessings of the Guru. So we can read the translation.
Gurudev, or spiritual master, gave to this servant just one drop of mercy, I'm lower than a blade of grass. Give me all help. Give me strength. Let me be as you are, without desires or aspirations. I offer you all respects, for thus I may have the energy to know you correctly. Then, by chanting the holy name in great ecstasy, all my offenses will cease. When will such mercy fall to this one who is weak and devoid of intelligence? Allow me to be with you. If you examine me, you will find no qualities. Your mercy is all that I am made of. If you are not merciful unto me, I can only weep, and I will not be able to maintain my life.
Gurudev ki jai. Okay, Prabhu. So that is the obeisances to the spiritual master. And now you were saying about Gauranga. Surinder?
Yeah, it says auspicious invocation to Sharanagati by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
Yeah.
It starts with Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Doya Kari.
Okay, one second.
Yeah.
That's it. That's actually the first song. So this is the introduction of the song, the invocation, as you say. So let's actually read this invocation, the English first, so that devotees know what we're singing. All of these bhajans are in Bengali, and which is really sweet language. And this song translates like this. It's called, the introduction is Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Doya Kori. Okay.
Out of compassion for the fallen souls, Sri Krishna Chaitanya came to this world with his personal associates and divine abode to teach Sharanagati, the goal of surrender. Surrender to the Almighty Godhead, and to freely distribute ecstatic love of God, which is ordinarily very difficult to obtain. This Sharanagati is the very life of the true devotee. The ways of Sharanagati are humility, dedication of the self, acceptance of the Lord as one's only maintainer, faith that Krishna will surely protect, execution of only those acts favorable to pure devotion, and renunciation of conduct adverse to pure devotion.
So these are the 6 steps of surrender that we were talking about at the beginning.
The youthful son of Nand Maharaj, Sri Krishna, hears the prayers of anyone who takes refuge in him by this 6-fold practice. Bhaktivinoda places a straw between his teeth, prostrates himself before the 2 Goswamis, Sri Rupa and Sri Sanatan, and clasps their lotus feet with his hands. I'm certainly the lowest of men, he tells them, weeping, but please make me the best of men by teaching me the ways of Sharanagati.
The reason that we also sing these bhajans is actually when you sing, the heart opens up. When these songs, these bhajans, they touch the heart, then our progress in spiritual life can be really fast. So this is one of the reasons why these wonderful souls write these bhajans, and then we sing these bhajans, we really tap into this mercy. So let's see if we can get this one going. So, Surinder?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes. You can hear me?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, we can.
So,
yes.
Would you like me to sing this one or?
Sorry?
Shall I sing this song?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Doya Kori Swaprasada Sriya Grama Avatari Atyanta Durlabha Prema Karibare Dana Sikhaya Sharanagati Bhakatera Prana Denya Atma Nivedana Goptritve Varana Avasya Rakshive Krishna Vishwasa Palana Bhakti Anukula Matra Targera Sikara Bhakti Pratikula Bhava Varjanangitara Saranga Sharanagati Hoide Janhara Tanhara Prarthana Srine Srinanda Kumara Rupa Sanatana Pade Dante Trinakari Bhakati Vinoda Pade Dui Padadhari Kandiya Kandiya Vale Amito Adhama Shikhaya Sharanagati Tara Hai Uttam Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Srila Prabhupada
Jai.
Jai.
Yo, Bhakti Vinod Thakur.
Jai.
Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Prabhu di Jive Doya Kori. So, just to explain a little bit about this bhajan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came to this world in 1486, over 500 years ago, with his personal associates. And his personal associates included Nityananda. In fact, we can even show you. Just give me a second. So these are deities in a place called Mayapur. I don't know if you can actually see them. Let me just highlight them for you. Okay. So this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. These are very magnificent deities in Sridham Mayapur, which is about 150 kilometers north of Calcutta. It's where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this world. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is non-different from Radha and Krishna. He came in a golden form as opposed to Krishna, who's a blackish form, combination of Radha and Krishna. Radha has a golden color, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in the mood of Srimati Radharani. He's Krishna and Radha combined. And then on his right is Nityananda. Nityananda is Sri Balaram in the pastime of Krishna Leela, the elder brother, if you like. And these two go Nitai. We have deities in all ISKCON temples which will have them present because they're so merciful and so kind. They've come to freely give us love of Godhead, and their mercy and compassion has no limits whatsoever. And then, okay, so this is Nityananda actually on this side because we're looking at it the other way.
Yeah.
And sorry about that. This is Advaitacharya. And Advaitacharya called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, loud calls for him to come and help us in this world. This is Gadadhar Pandit. Gadadhar Pandit is very important associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this is Srivas Pandit, who's an incarnation of a devotee. So their five are called Panchatattva. And Panchatattva are very, very important in Kali Yuga. very important for our spiritual benefit, our spiritual lives. Okay, so let's see if we can do another bhajan. And I was thinking, let's just open it up. If I can find it. Google. Yeah, thank you. So, Surinder Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Good. There's a little bit too much noise on your side. I suspect it's connected to the sound issue that we're having.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, the next song we have is this one here, which is called Buliya Tomare.
Yes.
And Buliya, I even in Gujarati, that's quite familiar. Buliya, forgotten. Tomare, I've forgotten you. So we can read the translation of this bhajan first. So I'm going to mute you because there's a little bit too much interference. Huh? Okay.
I forsook you, O Lord, and came to this world of pain and sorrow. Now I submit my tale of woe at your lotus feet. While still in the unbearable feathers of my mother's womb, I saw you before me. You revealed yourself but briefly, and then abandoned this poor servant of yours. At that moment, I swore to worship you after taking birth. But birth came, and with it, the network of worldly illusion, which robbed me of all good sense. As a fondled son in the lap of relatives, I passed my time smiling and laughing. My parents' affection helped me to forget the pangs of birth, and I thought the world was very nice. Day by day, I grew and soon began playing with other boys. Shortly, my powers of understanding emerged. I read and studied my lessons incessantly. Traveling from place to place, proud of my education, I grew wealthy and maintained my family with undivided attention. Oh Lord Hari, I forgot you. Now in old age, Bhaktivinoda is sad. He weeps. I failed to worship you, O Lord, and instead passed my life in vain. What will be my fate now?
So this is very powerful, and it sort of sums up in many ways our own lives. And this is the power of these bhajans, especially this Sharanagati, because they reveal the truths to us. These truths are quite difficult to digest, but this is where we are at. Our lives have been pretty much stolen from us. We've let them go. We've let them be stolen. And now, some of us are coming towards the sort of fag end of life. And as Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, we're weeping. We failed to worship you. And instead, we passed our life in vain. What will be my fate now? So these songs, actually, what they do is they will bring out the devotee in us so that we can take shelter of the Lord. And we'll see one by one how these songs become deeper and deeper and deeper. So very powerful. I think you're right. So let's try again, Surinder.
Yes, Prabhu. Can you hear me clearly?
Still an echo there.
I don't know how to remove the echo.
No, don't worry. We'll sort it out for next time. Maybe Ananda Leela can sing this one.
Will you be able to sing this one? And Ananda Leela is not comfortable to sing this one, but I can try if you want.
Yeah, of course. Go for it. Go for it.
Yeah. Buliya tomare samsare asiya peye nana vidha vyatha tomara charane asiya chiyami baliba dukhera katha janani jathare chilama yakhana Vishama bandhana pashe ek bar prabhu dekha diya more vanchile e dina dase, takhana bhavino janama paya, kariba bhajana tava, janama haila, parimaya jale, nahaile jnana labha, adare rachele, swajanera kole, hasiya katanu kala, janaka janani, snehete bhuliya, samsara lagilo bhala. Krame dina dina, balaka haiya, khelino balaka saha. Ara kichu dine, jnana upajila, patha padhi ahar aha. Vijara gaurave, brahmi deshe deshe, dhana uparjana kari, swajana palana, kariye kamane, bhulinu tomare hari. Vardakhe khana, bhakati vinoda, kandiya katara ati. Na bhajiya tore, dina vritha gela, ekhana ki habe gati. Nidraya riyate, naktam javayana cha. No, this is a purport, sorry. Nitai Gaura Haribol. Dandar.
Okay, good. Okay,
Yes.
thank you very much. Thank you so much. So let's try the next one. So that was number 1, right? Yes, and number 2. So these are songs which are categorized. The first batch, which is these 7 songs, are all about understanding our position and understanding our weak position. So these songs are written in humility to allow us to understand that we are actually in a pretty dire situation. So the translation of the next song: with great enthusiasm, I spent my time in the pleasures of mundane learning and never worshipped your lotus feet, O Lord. Now you are my only shelter. Reading on and on, my hopes grew and grew, for I considered the acquisition of material knowledge to be life's true goal. How fruitless those hopes turned out to be, for all my knowledge proved feeble. Now I know that all such erudition is actually pure ignorance. So we spend how much of our life gaining material knowledge? Of course, some of it is important because it helps us go to work, earn a living, pay the bills. No doubt about that. However, we accumulate so much useless knowledge. For example, even on a daily basis, we'll read the newspaper and we'll read the same things that have happened to different people. That's all it is. It's news is what's happened to different people, but it's the same old thing. Somebody's born, somebody's died, somebody's ill, somebody's fighting, just different people involved. We watch the television and we accumulate so much knowledge, especially about EastEnders and all sorts of rubbish, which is not going to help us in any way whatsoever. So we've spent most of our life gaining knowledge, which is actually pure ignorance. All the so-called knowledge of this world is born of the flickering potency of your illusory energy. It is an impediment to the execution of devotional service to you. Indulgence in mundane knowledge verily makes an ass of the eternal soul by encouraging his infatuation with this temporary world. Here is one person who has been turned into such an ass, who for so long has carried on his back the useless burden of material existence. Now in my old age, for want of the power to enjoy, I find that nothing at all pleases me. Life has now become agony, for my so-called erudite knowledge has proven itself to be worthless ignorance. Material knowledge has now become a pointed shaft and pierced my heart with the intolerable burning pain of ignorance. O Lord, there is no treasure worth seeking in this world other than your lotus feet. Bhakti Vinod abandons all his mundane knowledge and makes your lotus feet the psalm and substance of this life. So again, such a powerful bhajan, powerful song. Okay, Surinder, shall we have a go at this one?
Unfortunately, Prabhu, I'm not quite familiar with this song.
No problem. I'm going to have a go. Let's have a go anyway. I'm going to mute you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Vidara vilase katinu kala paramasaha seami tomara charana nabaji unakabu ekona sarana tumi podite Bahasa barilo Yane gati habe mani Se asa bifala Se gyana durvala Se gyana jani Jada vidya jata Maya Vaibhava Tomara Bhajane Bada Moha Janamiya Anitya Sansare Jive Ke Koraye Gada Se Gada Hoye Samsari Raboja Painu Kakala Badake Kakona Saktira Abave Kichuna Hilage Balo Jivana Chatana Ilo Ekona Se vidya avidya velo Avidya rajwala Gatilo vishama Se vidya hoilo selo Tomara charana Bina kichudhana Samsari nache ara Vakati vinoda Jala vidya chadi Tuva pada vore sara Vidyara vilase Kaitainu kala Paramasa hai salmi Tomara charana na bejuno kave Kona sarana tu Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vidvara Vilase, Kaitainu Kaya, Paramaha Se Ami. Tomara Charana, Narpujino Prabhu, Ekona Sarala Tumi. Jaya Bhakti Vinod, Jaya Bhakti Vinod, Bhakti Vinod, Jaya Bhakti Vinod. Jai. That was interesting. So, that was song number 2. Let's just see if we can do anything else. So this is Yavane Jakon Dhana Uparjane. Let's see if we can see what the translation is of this. When I was young, I greatly desired to earn money. So we can all relate to this, right? At that time, bearing in mind the codes of religion, I took a wife. Together we set up a household, wasted much time, had many sons and daughters. My heart grew heavy. The burden increased day by day. I felt my life at a standstill. Old age came, grabbed me, and made my mind fickle and disturbed. Diseases trouble me now, and constant anxiety has made me feverish. My heart burns from the lack of satisfaction. I see no way out. All is darkness, and I am very much afraid. The current of this worldly river is strong and relentless. A frightening, gloomy death approaches. How I wish I could give up my worldly attachments. I would worship you, O Lord, but it is a useless hope. Now, please hear me, O Lord, for I am utterly helpless. Bhakti Vinod says, without your mercy, everything is lost. Please give me shelter at your lotus feet. So these bhajans actually teach us also how to pray to the Lord with honesty, earnestness, sincerity, and humility. This is what the Lord loves. He loves humility. He loves sincerity. Why? Because he's humble and he loves those who are humble. How can God be humble? He has everything. He doesn't need anybody, but yet he actually takes shelter of his own devotees. That's where his humility lies. He completely surrenders himself to his devotees. And the example is that we've just celebrated this whole month of festivals in relation to Lord Damodar. Damodar is another name for Krishna. And he surrendered himself to his guardian in this world. When he comes to this world, he takes a mother and a father. And the mother is very powerful. Although he's the mother and father of everybody, he still, when he comes to this world, especially, he enjoys the pastime of being looked after by his a very special soul. So Yashoda Mai looked after him, and he completely surrendered himself to her. At one point, she came to him with a stick because he was naughty, and he fled, he ran, scared. Of course, that person who scares everybody cannot be scared, but he was enjoying the pastimes of his mother's loving chastisement. Because he was scared, she wanted to teach him, discipline him. So in that way, God is very humble. And when he sees our mood of humility, because if we are arrogant and we're thinking, I know everything, I can do anything I want, then, we're not going to be very inclined towards approaching the Lord in the first place. And even if we do, we're wasting our own time and his time as well, because our mood is wrong. These songs place us in the right area, in the right mood. And especially when they're written by someone like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, these songs will be heard by the Supreme Lord. So we can pray in a similar mood to the Lord, in the mood of this Sharanagati, surrender. So let's see if we can have another shot at singing this one. Surrender.
Sorry, Prabhu, this one also I'm not very comfortable.
No problem. You're going to have to learn all these, huh? You got 1 week.
Grace and the grace of the Vaishnava and Srila Bhaktivinoda, one day I'll learn. But there is later on when it comes in the Danyatmika, there is one song, Amara Jibana Sada Papirata. This one I know the tune. When it comes to that stage, I will sing that one.
I tell you what does Mataji sing? She hasn't been able to sing. Which one she knows? You can sing that one.
She knows Emona Durmati, but I don't think it comes under Danyatmika.
No, that's fine. Where will it be?
Let me check. Emona Durmati, 1 minute.
Because we like to give her opportunity. She's the reason why we going down this route.
Let me check it. 1 minute. A few moments. Emona Durmati. Emona Durmati. Yeah. Ish. Emona Durmati. Samsara Prabhu. Emona Durmati. 86. Yeah, 86 is this one.
Isn't too bad now.
86 is under Atma Nivedanatmika.
Let me see if I can find it.
Atma Nivedanatmika, and it is Sharanagati Emona Durmati.
No, wait, let me just see if there's another one. Is that the one? Atma Nivedana? No.
No, another one. Emona Durmati Samsara Vitore Poriyat Swami. Emona. Emona. Emona Durmati.
No, it's not there. No problem. Don't worry. We'll sort it out a little bit better next time. We'll just do this one and finish. Yeah. Okay. So let's just do this one. Okay. Let's have a go. Yovane Chakola Danau Pajane Hoinu Vipulakami Dharamasmaria Krinaira Koron Kakona Ami Samsara Pataye Tahara Sahita Kala Koi Koi Nukoto Bahu Suta Suta Janamalo Bilo Marame Hoinuato Samsari Rabhara Dine Dine Achala Hoyo Kati Badakya Sasya Girola Karare Astira Hoilo Mati Pidaya Astira Chintaya Jadrita abhave jwalita chita, upaya na dekhi andhakara moya, ekona hoya chipita. Samsara tatane, Shota nahi sesha, marana nikate gora. Sabasama priya, bhojiboto maya, e asa bifala mora. Ebe suno Prabhu, amigati dina, bhakati vinoda doya. Tava kripa bina, sakala nirasa, deho mora padashoya. Yovane jakona, dana upajane, hoino vipula kami. Dharama sahiya, Nirakara, Dorino Tokono Ami. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Bhakti Vinod, Bhakti Vinod, Bhakti Vinod, Bhakti Vinod. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo. Jai, Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki jai, Srila Nagati ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gora Premanande Haribo. So, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, thank you very much for hanging in there. Sorry about our singing, wasn't perhaps quite up to scratch. We're not singers, but anyway, we can have a go, I suppose. Anybody, any questions or any comments? Anything you'd like to say? Anything you'd like to add or take away? Deepika?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Would you be able to sing any of those songs?
Prabhu, I was just thinking that, when I was looking at all those sections, I didn't know that Bhaktivinoda Thakur ji has so many sections like Dhainiya, Atmanivedana, so many things. I was just seeing, but I think I can try one, Prabhu, which is the small one. Later, if I get, I was just seeing which is the website you were looking on to.
I will share it with you. I will share it with you, Deepika. And
sure, Prabhu.
I think we'll try one more week, next week.
Yes.
Next Thursday, we'll spend an hour and let's see if we can slowly, because these bhajans are extraordinarily powerful, and if we can.
Yes, Prabhu, the translation, I don't know, that Bengali, I didn't know the correct meaning, but little bit I could understand because it was like Hindi version for me.
Yes.
So I could understand a little bit. So when it was like English translation, when I was saying, it was really such a depth for such a samsara person to get out of that. The way he was asking Lord, how can I maintain this material body? Even how can I maintain my spiritual thing even though I'm living in this material body like that? So I really like the way Bhaktivinoda Thakur ji has written the songs and everything. I didn't know that
Yeah.
these many songs were there. Serious. I was just seeing everything. Oh my God, really, these many songs.
He's got loads. He's got loads. And slowly we can. You're a singer anyway, right?
I'm not singer, Prabhu. Just a normal singer. That's it. I just like to sing. That's it.
But you're better than we are, right? so
No,
so
Prabhu.
try to
You will just
learn. Try to learn the others as well, if you
yes,
can.
sir.
And they're
Yes, sir.
generally in the ISKCON tunes, like Guru Puja songs, and they will have a similar tune because that's what Bhaktivinoda Thakur has also written, and that's what we sing.
Yes,
So
Prabhu.
we can, between us, we can fumble our way through this.
Sure.
And hopefully we can, because as you said, these songs are so deep, you know.
Yes, Prabhu. It's a very deep meaning is there. But I think I'll just try to take one section and one song. But
Yeah,
do you think
try to you know where we are. We finished off with number 3 of
okay.
Dania. So try to see
Okay.
4, 5, 6. You can actually because the tune is the similar tune, you know.
Okay.
Unless you can
Like
find
any
it.
I mean, like, in like do we find the music anywhere, Prabhu? Like
In YouTube, you might find somebody has sung these songs. Yeah.
okay, Prabhu. I'll
In
try to
fact,
search for
I'll
it.
send you. Well, I'll send you today's one.
Okay, Prabhu.
I don't have your number. If you can put it on the chat to me, I
Yes,
can send
Prabhu.
you. I'll send you today. Karuna Banda sang a very beautiful bhajan. I think it was number 2, and I'll send you that. You can see the tune and the style that she's singing in. Very, very nice and sweet. You know.
Sure, Prabhu.
Good. Okay. Thank you so much, Geeta.
Yes, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah. How did you find that?
Yes, yeah, very nice, meaningful bhajans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a shame that there was that echo, so you could sort of just about hear.
Yeah. Yes. So Surinder, we'll have to sort out your phone, your computer. Good. No, thank you very much.
Very good. Yes, I was trying to find something from under the Mangalacharana. There is a quotation in the purport here, a quote from Lord Ramachandra. He says, Sakrit eva prapano yastavasmiti cha yachati abhayam sarvada tasmai dadami etad vratam mama. So it says, like Lord Ramachandra proclaims, that anyone who even once sincerely surrenders unto me, declaring applause and praise for fearlessness, it is my vow that I will always grant that to them.
Yes.
Nitai.
And do you know when he quoted that? Do you know when he said that?
This is in the Ramayana. Is when Vibhishan came to take shelter from Ramachandra. Then that's the word, the promise of Lord Ramachandra.
Very good.
In general, yes. In Ramayana.
That's correct. Because everybody was thinking he's a traitor, or not a traitor, but he's only. He's on the side of Ravan. So even if he comes and joins you, he's going to be a spy. But Ramachandra made this declaration, as you nicely read the verse, that anybody who surrenders to me, just once says surrender unto me, I will immediately give them shelter. So thank you very much for sharing that. Fantastic. Okay, so let's call it a day. Thank you so much, everybody.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I have sent my number to.
Yes, I've got it. Thank you. And
Thank
I will send you today's song, and then let's. I think we can make something out of this and really dive into the nectar of these bhajans. So let's try anyway. All we can do is try.
Sure, Prabhu.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Deepika, for joining. Thank you for
so
everybody.
much, Prabhu, for this opportunity.
Thank you, Surrender and Ananda Leela.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Nitai Gaura Haribo. Thank you.
Haribo. Thank you so much, everybody.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, it was very well